What it do, my lovelies? What it do? What it do? What it do? This Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the Messenger, aka the Virgo Goddess, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka the Topaz Gem, the Sapphire, aka the Cosmos. All right, I always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Miss Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. Okay, but real quick, let me tell y'all what happened today. So I goes up into the dollar store to get me a bottle of water, okay? And I seen somebody in there. They looked at me because of my head covering, so they must have thought or assumed I was a Muslim. So they said, Assalamu alaikum. And I just looked at them and I just walked off because I'm not part of the Nation of Islam and I don't practice that foolishness. So I never answered him. Then he said I'm wearing this for I'm wearing it for fashion. Then he comes over to me to the register and he calls himself trying to call me out as being fake Muslim or being fake. And I'm just wearing this as a fashion show or a fashion statement. So I went up to him after I made my purchase and I said, "What do you mean that I'm wearing this for fashion?" He said, "Oh, I thought you was Muslim, and in Islam, the females wear their heads covered." I said, "Let me just say this to you." I said, "It's not about the head garments. It's about the heart. It's about the heart. A lot of people just put on veils and head coverings, but their heart is filthy. Okay? Their heart is filthy. Okay? It's not about just the head covering. It's about the heart. Once your heart is clean and pure, then comes the covering. Okay? I said, you got a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing walking around here with just the garments on, with their head covered and the religious garments, but yet they practice filth every day of their lives. Okay? So I told them, I said, Islam is not the only sector that wears head garments. You have the Israelites, okay, which I am a part of, and we always wore head coverings ever since Rebecca and all that. All right? We always wore head coverings, okay? So that will never go nowhere. You got different other cultures that wear head coverings. Just because somebody wear a head covering, okay, don't mean that they're Muslim. And also just because somebody wears a head covering, okay, don't make them righteous or godly either. Okay? It's all about the heart and how they choose to live their life. Okay? Because first and foremost, you got to honor God first. Okay? That's first and foremost. This is what people don't understand. Okay? Even further, when you look at them, okay, these Muslims today, okay, when you look at them, they practice a lot of filth and garbage. They fornicate, they're using drugs, drinking, drugging, selling drugs, doing a whole lot of filth, okay, and garbage. Yet they want to greet you with Assalamu alaikum and all this other buffoonery, okay? And another thing is this. Dr. Umar said it best. Don't confuse religion with God. God is God, and religion is an institution created by man for the works of men. They wear their head garments and their righteous garments for the sake of men. They are followers, okay? Followers. Monkey see, monkey do. Their hearts are filthy. So he's trying to call me out as being fake when he's really talking about himself, okay? And another thing is this. They don't know me to call me a fake of anything because I don't associate myself with near one of them for them to even know that I'm fake. But anywho, I'm about to get off this. This is my little... And then another thing what somebody else started doing, they started speaking Arabic. Speaking Arabic don't mean nothing, because truth be told, none of these people that speak Arabic, especially the Negroes, none of them that speak Arabic, that's part of the Nation of Islam, they can't go to Pakistan because Pakistan won't accept them. How about that? That's how dumb they are. But anywho, this is Yaakov, the daughters of Zion. Okay, looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. Remember, it's about the heart. The heart. Not just about the garments. Okay? And I always wear garments. Even when I don't have one on, I got one on. Always, all the time. Okay? But anywho, this is the daughters of Zion. Looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. I'm going.